YouTube, welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. This is episode 20. We just finished up Kanashiro's palace. Technically, we're still have it active right now. As you can see, the peaks. I said this last time, I think. The pics being leaked in 13 days, but we did finish the palace. We beat him and everything. So I think now it's just we're in that waiting period for like the story to catch up to where the deadline is and stuff. So that's where we're at. So here we are. We're on Sunday, free day. Let's see what we can get into. We can go hang out with An, Ryuji, or check out our doctor. Let's see, what else can we do? Pull up the map. I think that was it when I looked, because I did glance at this last time. Oh, that's right. We got Makoto. We could maybe go check out. Don't know. Also, it's Yusuke. Let's, man, I'm trying to remember. So it's Sunday. Did we do our shopping last time? Yeah, we did shopping last time. Okay, let's go return the movie first. I do remember that. Let's do that first thing so we don't forget. Also, we did read the oh my gosh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Apologies. We did read that book. I'm going the wrong place. My brain is not focused at this very moment. Hold on. I apologize. Today's been a very busy and kind of long day. The day I'm doing this recording. Give you a little insight. Baby Shark had surgery today at her tonsils and whatever else that is back there in her throat, worked on and removed and stuff. So she's not feeling too great and stuff. Oh wait, there's a card here. Is this Yusuke? Might be. All right, so let's return that. So the only thing we got left right now is Not So Hot Betsy. All right. I think maybe after the deadline we might get some more movies to rent, kind of like last time. Also, let's see what movies currently at the cinema.
Wow.
The Cake Night Rises. Kindness.
Well,
Nah, I'm good.
what's up?
I was kind of hoping it might have been Guts, but tis not. So who's in the arcade? Wait, yeah, it's arcade. Oh, it's Ryuji. Okay. I would not have thought it was Ryuji. If I hang out with him, is it going to go up?
What's up? Hey.
Feel like come closer. Don't think my bond will deepen just yet. Okay, so yeah, let's not.
Come on.
I'd rather do something that I know is gonna make progress, or at least I'm pretty sure will make progress. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and sell the junk we got. Sell them. I'd like to make a purchase. Actually, I'd like to sell.
All right.
Not really make a purchase. All right. So let's sell all this stuff.
You should be grateful. Come again.
Not too bad. I think we'll have a little bit of like armor and junk to sell too, but I'll hold off on that just yet. Okay, so let me check bookstore. I'm trying to like run off in my head everything like to double check, see if we're good on while we can, you know. Oh, and I was told to do this. Hold on. I do need to play with my personas and like get them, you know, worked out and stuff. I still don't know if I'm going to sit here and do that on the recordings or not. I was told to come in here and go to lay on the bed and see what happens.
What was that?
What are you doing, inmate? You don't have time to be lying around. Mysterious voice here. Our final leave. Is that Elizabeth's voice? From Persona 3? My voice reached I am most no. Even must relay. Because remember, actually, it sounds kind of like Justine or whatever it is. Reverse repel. Chosen. Cruel save world. I feel like I can hear a voice come from somewhere. Interesting.
Do you need something?
Penal labor. What was it you needed again? You wanted a Phalaros, the skill Tarojaka. You know, I could have made that.
Do you need something?
Let me see. I just want to look at this real fast. Can I make this?
Let's execute 'em. Let us begin the search.
Or what do I need to make it if I can? I cannot make it. Blarg.
Excessive power only leads to destruction.
Dang. Okay. I'm pretty close to some of these. I just don't, not able to make them technically yet. Oh yeah, I definitely need to check my personas. I just remembered for social events. Almost forgot that. I might have to lose Isis because it's priestess, and I don't think I have a social link with that. Unless Makoto is. I could see her being that. I also see her being the temper one. Okay, we'll just hold off on that.
Done already? What?
Want to go back?
It is time, inmate.
Interesting. Yeah, shout out for a little tip of checking out that bed, like laying down on the bed there. I'll have to remember like to try it out again later to see if it like changes or something. Or if it's just like that one thing. I can see it changing, you know, like in progression to the story or something. Kodo. What's up?
Hey.
All we can do now is wait for Konshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you have business at school today? Are you hoping to study in the library, perhaps? I came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
Seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? Seems you have enough knowledge to invite her to hang out. Oh. Cool. So hers was locked by knowledge level, and thankfully we have enough high enough knowledge for it. Something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend it here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do. We can go in through the back entrance.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student.
Her outfit's pretty cool.
I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
What do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That's not true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun.
You're not that different from us.
It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Karaoke. I would say movie theater too, but karaoke.
Karaoke, My friends have taken me there a few times. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere I'm a little less familiar with. How about an arcade? I've never actually been to one.
Should pick that.
Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
I like this Makoto character. She's pretty cool. I said that with On too. On's a pretty cool
This is where
character.
everyone comes to enjoy themselves.
I don't think there's been a character so far that I'm just like, meh, like, go away, I don't care, you know, or I'm just like disinterested in. Like so far, each one has been like interesting in their own ways. That I want to like hang out with and get to know their, like them more and stuff. And Persona 3, there was a couple I was just like, okay. And then Persona 4, I think the only one I really didn't care about was Chie. Which is going to piss a lot of people off because I know there's a lot of Chie stands out there. But to me, I thought she was the most boring character. She was like so wishy-washy and boring and stuff. I don't know. And people are like, oh yeah, I romanced her and stuff. It's like, yeah, but she seemed more like a sister character to me. Like just a friend character all the way. So, but hey, you know, to each their own, I guess. So we'll see. I haven't made any decisions. Obviously, there's gonna be more characters I'm sure we're gonna find. So,
more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
You know, if the gun didn't look like a damn toaster in his hands, maybe. Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it!
Yeah, do your little, like, hip shot, bam, bam, deal. Throw them shoulders back, hips out.
No way!
Makoto's loud play of garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're really into it.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
It might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea.
Also, I just realized the posters in the back. Hold on. So the middle one doesn't look like anything in particular, but the one on the right, that is clearly Aegis, right? Looks like Aegis all the way with another character. Couldn't tell you who the other character is, but definitely Aegis like haircut with a headband in there.
You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
Really stood out. You still have much to learn.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
All right. So, priestess? Am I guessing? Go with priestess. Dear there, Temperance.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou.
It was your sister.
It shall become the wings with the birth of the priestess persona. I have obtained the wings
Hey,
of
priestess, I was
destiny
right.
shall lead to freedom
Let's
and
go. It kind of makes sense because, well, not princess, but like her nickname's queen, so priestess, kind of that higher royalty, hierarchy kind of thing. I kind of see it working. All right, so Shadow Calculus allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analyst screen. Oh.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well,
I mean,
late. Let's go home.
I'm a student that was there, right? Cool. So we got that social link.
Thank you.
Also, I love the fact like leveling up these confidant links and stuff. The perks you get are actually good. Like Persona 4 did all right with like, oh, after you level them up, they can like negate ailments, like they could battle it, they can do assist moves, they can do tag moves, they could do you know, higher chance of blocking stuff, or they could take a hit for you. Things like that is cool and all, but granted, Rise could do more of the analyzing stuff perks, but this game seems like every time you level up somebody, you really get a good benefit of like an assist or being able to see the enemy's weaknesses more, you know, make you stronger. It's like it definitely encourages, I feel like, hey, work on your confidant links, because it actually makes you stronger and better when you do the battles, versus it just being like, yeah, you just get closer to him and it kind of helps, or maybe it does or maybe it doesn't, you know. So far it feels way more not balanced, but like rewarding, I guess, in that sense. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even a little fun. Red Light District next? Yeah, she loved that answer. Yeah, thanks. I feel a lot better with you helping me through this. I just realized, did that sign up next to, does this say Gigolo? But sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
It says Gigolo. Okay. See you. Okay. Okay, so we need to go hang out with Yusuke when we can to establish that social link.
Ah, you're back.
It does suck because I really want to try to finish up Ryuji's and On's when they can. Oh, Justine inmate, I trust you haven't forgotten about your special assignment. We'll be waiting in front of our door. We expect you to accept our task with enthusiasm. Crap. So I gotta hang out with them now? Hey, you see the article? Kind of article. It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. I think this boy M is Mashida. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But who else has an M and was getting abused by Kamoshida? It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later.
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it?
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about that.
Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us. If
So,
the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes, hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better. You should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
oh, okay. I see what Morgana's getting at. Oh, shoot. I can hang out with him. Dang it. The twins want to hang out. Ah, it sucks, man. Because like, hanging out with the twins doesn't give me anything really. Like, it doesn't progress their social link or confidant link. Time to relax.
What are your thoughts?
She wants to hang out. Oh, dang it. And she wants to go play like pool and stuff. So it would work on our stuff. Oh no, this sucks, man. This sucks to sit here and like try to figure out like which thing I want to do. Because if I hang out with the twins, that's a limited event thing, I believe is what they said. But there's not really much of a benefit to it, I don't think. I mean, maybe there is later on.
I'll just add this.
Like, after it's all said and done, there's probably like a benefit. Ugh. Okay. Let's, that's three things. Three things I'm like, ah. Because, hold on. Yeah, because if I hang out with him, it's going to level up. On Mishima is another one we could hang out with. Oh, the fortune teller is a social link? Okay. Does, well, I guess On technically would not level up, right? Because we'd be going to billiards or darts. That's a separate like advancement thing. I might regret this. I'm gonna hang out with the twins. Oh, let's talk to him. We haven't talked to him in a while. Hey man, where the hell did all these flowers come from? Meow. Oh, I mean, excuse me, sir, but do you happen to know who put these dope? Damn it. What I mean is, these flowers have this cool mark on them. Are they for a store that's nearby? Oh, he's talking about the fam thieves ones.
What are you gonna do today?
Like, the only reason I'm like, on the politician, I'm not too worried about. I feel like I don't really have a deadline for him. It's just, it sucks because he's only on Sundays. I'll have the opportunity to do this again, I'm sure. Like, take her to do billiards or whatever.
Now.
All right, listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is where one hones both the body and spirit. Trainees gather to push their limits using various pieces of equipment. I had not expected a rehabilitation facility on this side. As wardens, we must see such training for ourselves. Does this location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. The gym, right? Yeah.
What'll you do?
You mean the gym?
Let's go, inmate.
So you do have an idea where it is. Then today we're getting a special training regiment.
Guide me, inmate.
If you don't keep up the pace, you'll die. Now, take us there at once.
Oh my.
So this is the training area. I changed. Oh, I did change outfits. Like in a workout outfit now, like tracksuit. So this is what you used to train. It's rather different than how I imagined. Indeed, I imagine the equipment here is having more spikes and chains. Hey inmate, what's this? Bench for bench presses.
Okay.
A bench. Then show us how it works. Bro, that doesn't make sense. I just realized the weight, the big donut or the big ring plate, is 6 kilograms. It says, but then the smaller one on the side says 6 kilograms. Like they're the same weight, but what? By lifting the weight, you strengthen your arm and chest muscles. But that isn't nearly enough for a real workout. You should increase the weight. Oh God. We will assist you with that. Not what I was expecting, but that's awesome. Now you can train to your heart's content. Don't play with the equipment. We're deadly serious right now. I'm insulted you would think otherwise. Well, it appears we've found the limit to your pathetic arms. Damn. Also, hold on a second. What is that? I don't know. My weight measurement's that good. According to that, 6 kilograms is only 13 pounds. So, it's a little over 13, but I'm rounding it down just a little bit to 13, make it a good number. So, if he, let's just say he does have 4 plates on there of that. That's 52 pounds plus the bar, which is 45. So he's basically 97 pounds. He's bench pressing. But then with them added on there, that really pushed up the weight some. Anyways, I know it's little things like that. Because also, it kind of looks like the dumbbells are kind of the same way. Like they just use like 6 kilograms for everything. Now what's that over there? Another body training device? I'm like, oh my god, you about killed me. Demonstrate its use for us. God. Oh, I see. You run on it to improve your stamina and strengthen your legs.
Marvelous.
But a fascinating contraption. Perhaps we should bring one to our room. We could force the imprisoned personas to run on it. Not a bad idea. By the way, what does this button do? Speeds it up, yeah. No emergency stop. Tisk tisk. Out of breath already. You still have quite a ways to go.
Okay.
That's me. That's me lately, trying to get into like doing cardio more. Like on my heavy leg days, well, actually just my leg days in general, whether it's heavy or hypertrophy days, I do, I get on treadmill, I do like 5 minutes of warm up walking, and then I do like interval training of like a minute run, a minute walk, a minute run, a minute walk, and I do that for a while. And then I do my leg workout after that. So that's how I feel towards the end of like my quote warm up, my cardio part of it. What a bizarre object. Like that they got a luchador mask on it. Is this yet another tool for training? Hey, are you interested in the wooden dummy? Normally I'd say it's not for beginners, but I did just see you really sweating it out, so here, I'll show you how to use it.
Hey, inmate.
Your footwork's sloppy, inmate.
Inmate.
Focus more clearly. Concentrate the power of your strikes. Was that really all? You couldn't even defeat a stationary wooden post. See, that would be cool here is like in this scene, this is kind of going back to what I said before, if like if I was already like working out regularly, like I'd done like some workouts in the game, like strengthen and stuff, like instead of me being laid out on the ground here, I'd be like standing, like winded, but I'd be like still standing. And then like maybe another one where I'm just like, I'm feeling real good. Like, yeah, I got it, showing off, you know, if my stats were up higher. That'd be really cool if like they did like little things like that in this game. Were we to try, it would be obliterated almost immediately. Oh, okay, sorry. I get what it's saying. That's not the goal. You weren't trying to destroy it? So the real purpose is to polish your technique. That's a pretty roundabout method, but I do see how it works. As far as a physical training goes, this place leaves much to be desired, but it is admittedly sufficient for your rehabilitation. Here's your reward. Apt pupil. Counter. Counter's a good one. I can't remember if that's the lower counter or like the mid one. It's not the best one where it has like the highest chance of counter. I think it's like full counter or something like that is like the 25% chance of a counter, the highest it goes or something like that. Anyways, it's been said the sound mind requires a healthy body.
Don't complain.
This has been yet another step towards your rehabilitation. Keep training yourself just as diligently, inmate. Escort him back to the room. Wonder how many of those events there are with them. I almost feel like that should have been their social link, not the make the cards.
I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here.
Not cards, sorry, the personas. Doing that one. I don't know. This is kind of my theory. Kind of like Marie in Persona 4, because you take her out of the Velvet Room to like do things with her. And Elizabeth as well, you know. To like increase that social link. So yeah, I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments if hanging out with the twins is like really worth it, and kind of maybe about how many times I do it. Because if it ends up being like you hang out with them like 15 times over various locations and you only get like little things in rewards, and it's more worth it to focus on confidant links and stuff, I think I'll do that in the future. Like if it comes like a choice like that again, where it's like, oh, them or a confidant link, I'll choose the confidant link. But you guys can let me know. Just don't spoil it if it's like something really special or cool. Just kind of let me know maybe if I should put a little more focus on them in those, or confidant links, or just kind of balance it the best I can. Anyways, back to it.
I can't be late today, too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about his Avengers briefcase he's got. Not a morning person?
No, I was up very early shooting a news show. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
This guy. Key.
So sorry.
All right. It's so gross and humid, even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. Okay. But in English, it's more commonly to hear people say the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Toriyama.
How about you?
Which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? It'd be dogs, correct? Because raining cats and dogs. Yeah. I was right.
This is it.
Good.
That's right. Raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. Oh, interesting. I never thought about that. Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. That's interesting. I never heard that either, but like dog days of summer, I knew that. Like it's, you know, so doggone hot, you know, that kind of thing. But interesting. Fun fact, this episode, I'll give you this interesting fact. There was actually a case that's been, I think they still have not explained it technically, but years ago, I forget what like year, but it was like in the 1900s or something. In Kentucky, I believe, I can't remember which county it was or whatever, but there was a case of it raining meat like there was literally like meat parts like falling from the sky. It was raining it. And it did it for like a few minutes or something like that, or just a couple minutes. But they could never explain, I think, what the meat was, how it fell from the sky, where it came from exactly, or whatever. I think the theory was there was like some vultures or something that had like dead animals, and they were like flying overhead and were like eating them in the air, which would be not very common for them or something like that. But I don't know. I have to look up the details on that again. It's been a while since I heard that story, so some of the details might have been updated. Maybe they figured some stuff out, but it's a real interesting story or case that's just like bizarre but real kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it was in Kentucky, and it was in, I don't think it was Hopkinsville or around there, but more like in the middle of Kentucky somewhere. I don't know. Maybe near London, Kentucky. Anyways, maybe he's actually smart. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll give you a bit more give you a bit more info on this. So the date was March 3rd, 1876, and the time was 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Bath County, Kentucky. Duration was several minutes. It's called the Kentucky Meat Showers, incident occurring for a period of several minutes between 11 to 12 on that date that I mentioned, where the big chunks of red meat fell from the sky in a 10 by 50 yard area near Olympia Springs in Bath County, Kentucky. There exist several explanations of from blood rain to vulture ejacula. Oh, that's right. It was like vultures like vomiting. That's what it was. As is occurred that there, what the meat, or as to how it occurred and what the meat was. Although the exact type of meat was never identified, various reports suggest it was beef, lamb, deer, bear, horse, or possible human. Despite various theories, the exact cause of the Kentucky meat shower remains a subject of speculation and mystery. So that's straight from the Wikipedia page. But you guys can check that out, Kentucky meat shower. If you're interested in more of that stuff. I can't remember where I heard that, but that, yeah, I was like, what? I heard that.
Nice going.
Being that I'm from Kentucky originally, so it's definitely an interesting story. And it's not like it just like happened, like, oh, it just like poured for a second. Then you would think, oh yeah, like a bird threw up or something, but then it's like it lasted several minutes. There's so many like questions and just like unsure things, and the fact that it's like 160 years old now at an event that happened that long ago. It's like, yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna know the answers. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that first part. What'd she say? Additionally, in Norwegian, they say it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs. I actually have heard the raining frogs line. Each country has its very own way of describing heavy rain and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. Cat washes its face, it rains. It's raining. Weather may have the same effect on mementos as it does humans. Ah, man. That is tempting to go mementos, but I think we're going to not do mementos this episode. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Hey there, Toriyama-kun. Thanks for school. Ooh. We should hang out with him. Do I have a persona? I don't think I have a counselor persona at the moment. Oh, I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's hang out with him. It should level up. Right. Yeah, it's gonna level up. I still need to hang out with Yusuke to trigger that one. Let's go talk to her, see if she's got anything new to say real quick. Gosh, I'm just hitting all the wrong buttons. I apologize. We're being told to avoid talking to or taking detours because the crime's targeting young people lately. Well, you're not affected because you're not affected because of your bad rep. If you want to ask me about something, go for it. About the principal. He's still highly regarded for his position for education, even though he's criticized for scandals now. Ever since the incident involving Mr. Komoshida, he's been working to restore the school's prestige. Okay. That's all I needed. Oh. Whoops.
Air pressure's been dropping.
Seems like it's been raining a lot. If it starts wearing you down, remember you can always stop by. Do you have time today? Actually, I've been planning a little, well, I should just ask. Are you free today? Yeah. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna help him? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, come on, make yourself at home. Yeah, we'll gladly help him out. Try to finish up his social link kind of quick. I think Ryuji, On, and him, we're gonna try to wrap their social links up relatively sooner than later if we can. Well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please take a look at what's on the table. Snacks. Who would have guessed? I've been making you listen to all the tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead and enjoy. I could just take cash. He probably wants to hear this looks great. Yeah, he wants to feel appreciated. I did good. Smiles. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually remind me about this psychological experiment. The scientists prepared 2 containers and then put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So when they had their subjects try cookies from each container, they asked how their taste compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasty better? I can see this being one of both ways, actually, because if you say the 1 cookies, it's like in your mind, you're thinking it's being treated special. So it's going to taste better because it's in the container by itself. But with the 10 cookies, it's not getting lost in the air as much because there's 10 of them. So that the taste will, in theory, be there better. I'm going to say the 1 cookie.
Right.
Correct. Easy guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law of attraction in or just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. Yeah. Never considered that. They're getting played. You know, you're right. And he loves hearing that he's doing good. Smile. Pat on the back. Ha, I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effects spread to our senses and creates a subjective, observational difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Interesting. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea? That your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookies? My senses lied to me. I'm gonna say it's a little scary. I don't really know which answer would be the best one to him here. I'm guessing he probably wants to hear the sense lie to me. I'm gonna say it's a little scary, even though that's probably not the best answer. I guess I can understand the perceptive, sure. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something like that seems beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes, but if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example,
take that story I just told you. What if you'd eaten that one cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than the usual. That cookie would have remained more delicious than the usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. Not truth exactly. Well, point taken. I can see why you'd say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people. Maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Excuse me. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie or see it as a running from problems. Still, even if it's true, I still believe that the method could save a lot of people.
sorry.
Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry. I wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I'm truly grateful for everything you've done, not just because I can get your opinion on things either. It's more like it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is for the sake of our deal, right? So we say anyway. You know, it's funny because he said that story and stuff, but then he's like, oh, but I got these cookies in an underground mall. Like, I went out of my way to, like, do it. So he's kind of doing that manipulative perspective thing that he just explained, technically. This counselor guy, he's kind of an airhead in a way. Like, he's, like, so absorbed in the studies and stuff. But at the same time, I also kind of feel like he does a very good job playing at it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like he's like, oh, haha, silly me, oh yeah, blah blah blah, but he's literally like doing this stuff to like try to see your reaction, but then he's telling you the stuff as he's doing it. kind of thing. To see if you're like getting it or not, you know? Anyways, chance to restore Joker's SP when it is low. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is a good perk to have. Now, when it says chance to restore it, does that mean like a small percentage? Or does that mean like full restore? I don't know.
All right.
Guess we'll find out later. Now then, I better show you another way to mentally train yourself.
All right.
SP up 5. Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right? Do not worry.
See you.
Well, make sure you get home before it gets too dark, okay? Now, those last two responses, I didn't get any perks, like points on, so I don't know. Whenever I don't get points, I always like question myself, like, did I pick a wrong answer or just did none of the answers give points, you know, kind of thing. But sometimes that is the case. Like some of the times your answers don't give you a point, or they only give you like 1 point no matter what or something. It's always a guarantee of like best answer, mid answer, and bad answer, you know. Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. Just thought-provoking. Really? Wow. I'm so happy to hear it. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't even notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there I go rambling again. Sorry. All right, I'll see you again soon. Okay. Cute.
Rain, huh?
All right. Sick of the rain, like customers. You know, I've been curious. What's Koshi like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student of Koshi, or a student at Kosai. I think that's how you say it, actually. Kosai. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know her. I do not know much about her. She is not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it's said she is a lone genius. However, I have heard she is commonly seen at the church over at Kanda. Huh. For real, we gotta go. You probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for the alternative motive. Or that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. Ugh, you guys are gonna pay for this one day. Kokichi, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
So that's a new location. Cool.
All right.
Yo.
Another box came for you. Shogi is a game I know of it, but I don't know how it's played. I don't understand it and stuff. I know it's like, I guess the closest thing is you can kind of compare it to like chess, kind of. Like it's like a Japanese chess game, but it's like an elevated level of it. or something. I'd like to know, like, not necessarily like how to play it, like for me to play it, but I'd like to know how to play it to be able to like watch somebody play and be like, understand it, you know? All right, so we can go back out. We should be able to. Police have announced the amount of damage caused by the bank transfer scams last month. It's been remarkably more damage than typical year, and people fear public safety has worsened. Police are calling for people to be careful and have yet to enact any effective countermeasures.
Can't forgive them.
At Kanashiro, he's really done it now. Could watch the movie, but if I can go out and do something, I need to try to do that, you know. So let's see what's out and about, shall we? Okay, that's the gun store guy. We can't do that yet. That is locked down for us. There's the Hifumi person. Can I go there right now? Really? Interesting. Well, yeah, that's the reporter chick. Let's try to do this. Let's see if we can go check out this Ifumi. Oh, this feels weird. Shogi playing student.
Hey, hey.
The girl's playing shogi. Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you ask her? Togo-san?
What?
Yes? My overflowing charm seems to have reached Hifumi. I am Hifumi Togo. And shogi by yourself? Doing some research, so experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this. Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me, please go ahead and pray. Fumi Togo seems to take a very tactical approach to playing shogi. I feel like I can learn some tactics for the fam thieves from her shogi expertise. I should ask her if she'll teach me. Ask her. See, another one where I almost got blocked because my charm skill had to be up high enough.
Help you?
Thankfully it is. Two things I want to say before I get into this. One, her character model makes me think of oh god, I can't remember the name of the anime now. It's the gambling school anime. If you guys are weebs like me, like you know what I'm talking about. It's on Netflix. Or at least it was. I don't know if it still is. It's like a school, and all the school's like focus is like gambling. So like the students gamble, and like, you know, then the ones that go into debt end up becoming like servants to the richer ones that own their debt and stuff like that. I forget what that's called, but it's a weird show, but it's a good show too at the same time. But her character looks like that kind of the main character from that show. I can't remember the character's name now. The other thing I want to say too is they're talking about shogi. Makes me think of March Comes In Like a Lion, I believe is the title of that anime. That one's pretty good too for a drama anime and stuff. And yeah, it's that's pretty good. I need to go back and finish it. I got, I think, through the first season. I either didn't start the second season or I didn't finish the second season. I can't remember now because it's been a while, but that's a heavy show too. Emotionally and stuff, but that's a pretty good one. I'm pretty sure it's called March Comes In Like a Lion. So I recommend that as well for an anime. Yes, can I help you? Can I be your student?
Huh? You
don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. Sorry. I just can't.
I dig her little thing in her hair.
So you like shogi?
I admire you. Want to play like you?
Like me? You're a bit strange, but thank you.
So is this chick gonna be like? It'd be interesting if she actually ends up becoming a part of our team, but she seems like an outsider character that we'll just refer to, you know, and that we could romance potentially too. I could see that.
Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's all right with you.
Oh, time limit. F that. That's the one thing I can't do. I don't know how to play. Oh, saying that will likely make her lose interest. I guess I have to play her. I'll just move pieces randomly.
I'll start.
Wow, it actually told me.
So this is your skill level, huh?
God. I can feel the stain in that statement. Like a stab. Damn. I need to get that sound bite. I need to get that sound bite of her saying that. So when I'm streaming on Twitch, people can use that when I'm like doing terrible or something. Oh man. But no, I was saying that's interesting that it actually called out and said, hey, you say this might not be a good answer. You know, like he actually gave me a warning.
The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check.
Jesus.
It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
I can still keep going.
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's all right with you, may I request another match sometime? I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice.
See, I don't know if I should say I'm a beginner, because it said
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
sounds good to me.
Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
A deal with her. All right, so interesting. I have a feeling I might have a hard time getting her answers right. She seems a little hard to read in a way to me.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts.
I'm trying to think what arcanas we don't have. I can see her being maybe tower. She's either tower or temperance. I'm leaning towards tower.
And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
Let's see.
I am.
Is that guy in the background? Oh, you can't see him. I'm literally covering up this dude behind the camera here. There's a guy in the background. It looked like he clipped in and out.
With the birth of the star persona.
Star, okay.
The winds of blessing.
Would not have thought that one. Would not have thought Star. Allows you to swap current party with backup members during Joker's turn. Yo. That's sick.
All right.
I like that.
Okay, let's end here for today.
I feel like playing shogi with Euphemia has helped sharpen my knowledge. Oh god. While Guts is just sitting over there just like,
Thank you for today.
never gonna get any points. Let's go eat that burger. It's like, it's the only time I ever get Guts in this game is eating a damn burger. Oh, Toriyama-san. I'd like to thank you once again for today. Before you head home, would you like me to exchange IDs with me? There's no obligation, of course. Sure. Thank you. All right, then. Let's see. Ah, yes. It went through.
Next time.
I'll let you know if I come up with any new strategies. Yeah, I don't... So the reason I said I don't know how to read her... One, I don't know if it's like a respect thing. Like, I just need to look at her as an equal. Like, just be respectful. Well, not as an equal, but like, look at her as like a teacher, like sensei kind of thing to me. And just be respectful and everything like that. I put her up on a pedestal. Or treat her more normal, like, hey, we're cool. You know, help me out, I help you out. We're buddies. We're more on the equal level in that sense. You know, or she wanted to be flattered. You know, like, oh my God, you're the great, amazing player. You're so good. I want to mooch off your skills and be just a percentage of how good you are, master. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I could see that too. So it's hard for me to tell which she is just yet. Maybe the next time we hang out with her, I'll be able to pinpoint it. It seemed like being more respectful, like looking up to her, but not flattering her was like the route to go. It's called Confession of Boy M, a tell-all on Kamoshida abuse scandal. That's gotta be Mashida, right? I read it. It all sounds so horrible. It's no wonder they consider the Phantom Thieves heroes. Kind of hard to bag on the Phantom Thieves after reading that. You're right. In fact, you might call them superheroes. Journalist articles sure are making a big splash. It might be a perfect way to get the Phantom Thieves name out there. We should take advantage of this. Get our name out there.
Man.
One of the Phantom Thieves to be famous for more than just our own selfish reasons. The bigger our name is, the more our targets will talk about us. Remember that reporter? If we give her the right intel, her articles could make a real difference for us in the metaverse. Let's go back to that bar in Shinjuku and get her to write more stuff about us.
Good morning.
Oh, Kamasumi. Hey girl, it's been a minute since we've seen you. Good morning, Toriyama-senpai. It's nice the rain stopped. It'd be even nicer if the sky would clear up, though. It feels like it's been a month in the game since we hung out with her. Just because of, like, us going to the stuff. I have a question regarding that red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I'm hoping you'd be able to guide me around. You can make time for it. Ooh. So I can't hang out with her. Got plans today. I still can't sit around and do nothing. It's in the hallway. If we hang out with him, it's not going to level up, though. Hang out with her, it will. Is there anything else I need to do today? I don't think so. I guess let's do the red light district thing. Thank you. Then let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Well, I guess I can take a walk around the station while you're doing stuff. So many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia. Huh. Apparently this place is a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there are quite a few brothels as well. You never been here? Stay close to me. You're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it becomes far safer now that it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, surveillance cameras play a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? The guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Sujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with them. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, I should have known better. That was dangerous. You get flustered easy, huh?
No.
Not usually, but it was a little hard to follow what he was saying. I mean, he kept going on about how it is his top job for young girls and how they should have such a clean workplace. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks again. Seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. All right, level 2.
All right.
That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Sujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. Wonder which character she's looking at. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? Convenient that we saw her. The after-school salon? What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. Cool. Hey, I want to thank you again for tagging along today. That's the first time I ever had to deal with a barker. Deal with a barker. That's the first time I've heard that statement, I guess. I didn't know they could be so persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Let's actually go in next time. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I've realized I can't resolve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Sujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you could help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. The nice thing is right now I'm kind of lucky in the sense that I can like double up on my stuff. So it's like I can like hang out with somebody after school and then do something at night. I'm not like limited right now. I bet that drunk journalist is drinking the night away in Shinjuku again. Okay, so Organa's saying like hint hint, go see the journalist. I really hate that. What are you? I bet you can probably go to the I bet you can go to the church and do something there. Oh, of course he's gonna be there to hang out. Of course, there's the fortune teller that we have to start as well. Damn it! And the twins want to hang out too. What? Ah. So annoying. Why is there 4 things to do right here?
Oh, honey.
Oh, you're here again, boy. Don't blame me if you get eaten alive, okay? I must say, technically we don't have this social link, right? Made with her yet. Oh, hey, where's my glass? Didn't I order a refill? How much did I drink today? What time is it? Who cares? Wait, I care. So drunk that she hasn't even noticed we're here. Or you're here. We have to... Alright. If we have her write articles, it'll have an effect on the metaverse. We might be able to use her if we do it right. Should we try forming a deal with her? Let's form a deal. Keep in mind that she's drunk. Now, do a good job negotiating, okay? Which could either mean it'd be easy to negotiate with her or harder.
Lala-chan, are you sure this isn't just water?
That's concerning. You're drinking hard alcohol, hard liquor, and you're saying, is this water? That's concerning.
If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article. Oh, it's you!
Please, have a seat.
So, what's up? Got anything new on the Phantom Thieves?
This character, she gives me vibes of like Chie a little bit. Very similar hairstyle too. Except her hair is black here. And Chie's was brown, right? But I could see it.
Or maybe you're just falling in love with me,
I have Phantom Thieves news.
For real? You came all this way just to tell me? Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves. Man, this will really help me out.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to. Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
Whatever.
So, what do you want from me this time? Information about someone? cold hard cash?
I'll let you know later.
Huh? Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared. Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time. As if. What do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kaneshiro, right? The office has been a buzz lately. I think it's Kaneshiro related. Something's fishy.
I support them. The bad guys are bad. All these statements sound stupid. I guess bad guys are bad.
So you're being swayed by the Phantom Thieves, huh? But I see what's going on here. Hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy. Huh.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you could take a vacation.
A vacation? Oh, I was just kidding. I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves, and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them. You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much. Deal?
All right, something good.
I will. But the quality of the articles will depend on the info you provide me. All right then, it's a deal. I can create a lot of positive PR for the Phantom Thieves, so be sure to give me some good scoops.
I need to deal with her. Oh god. I don't know about this confidant link. Because she's gonna want more information. Eventually it's gonna like she's either gonna piece it together. I'm gonna slip up.
Your reputation skyrocketed after
Or she's gonna like turn on us kind of thing.
How much your actions were publicized. Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you? What do you have to say to that?
I'm gonna say this is temperance.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired.
Because I honestly can't think of another one. I would have thought she was the star one.
Of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the devil persona, I should know. The winds of blessing.
I was thinking like, I kind of thought devil for a split second. Because it's like, it's a shaky ground deal kind of deal. But at the same time, it's like, I didn't really think she would be the devil one. Okay. Rumor-filled scoop. Decrease the security level when you find a new safe room.
All right.
Oh, that's kind of nice, but that's not really been a issue really for me.
Oh, don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high schooler. Okay, Lala-chan. Time to celebrate our agreement.
We're just got that like water bottle like on her hip.
Bring out my bottle and 2 glasses, please. Oh, come on, please. Whoa, her silence is golden. Fine. I won't make the high schooler drink.
It does. She does sound like Chie in ways too.
Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
She's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
Able to pique her interest. Feel like my charm is increased. Okay, cool. I'll take the bonus social points there.
You take care now.
All right, you be careful on your way home. Don't stick around Sujuku too long after dark, honey. We get a lot of shady types coming out of the woodwork.
Hey, Lala-chan.
Lala-chan, where'd you go? Hey, Lala-chan, come on. Where are you? Honestly, that lady's going to be the death of me. Better head home. If she catches you, you're in for an all-nighter. Thanks. Oh, that's adorable. Feels like gratitude's hard to come by these days. Hee. You're going to be a real heartbreaker in a few years. Oh, I'm just teasing you. Now go on home before some degenerate in the gutter spits on you or something. Well, I better get back inside.
Come again.
You'll always be welcome here, but head straight home tonight, okay? It's a nice character. Gotta be nice to her. I thought I was gonna be late. Customers were bickering in the convenience store this morning. A young woman wearing all brand clothes and an older man with gold accessories were arguing. Both were on their high horse, and even though they dressed fancily, it felt nouveau rich. I'm not sure. I think I've seen that word before, but can't think of it. Speaking of, the Japanese words for high horse and nouveau rich, I'm gonna say that's what it is. Both originate from shogi terms. As shogi terms. A lot of people aren't familiar with shogi, but it's good to know a little bit about it. So, Toriyama-kun, have you seen this piece before?
Do you know the answer?
What do you think it says on the back of this piece? On the back of it? I'm gonna say gold, because she was talking about rich and high horse and stuff. Yep, that's the correct answer.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. The Lance and the Silver General also have a kanji for gold on the back. By the way, it said that the 2 on the back of the pawn piece is a cursive form of gold. Oh, interesting. Original promoted. Knight, silver. What else? In shogi, you can choose to promote your pieces under certain conditions. If a knight crosses into enemy territory, for instance, they can promote, becoming as mobile as a gold general. A weak piece like a pawn can become gold if it can get into the enemy's camp, hence nouveau rich. Oh wow, really? Smart.
Nice going.
All right. Well, learned a little bit of shogi information there. By the way, nouveau rich is like to wear expensive clothes because of desire to be acknowledged. Once humans fulfill the basic needs of clothing, food, shelter, our next desire is recognition. That's why people try to make themselves seem bigger by flaunting their power through money. Making yourself seem bigger reminds me of a frilled lizard. I was kind of hoping we get through this deadline period of this episode, but I don't know if we will. So we'll probably be wrapping up within the hour here. We're having a lot of like social stuff happening, so it's a lot of dialogue. Green Senpai, I was just thinking about inviting you out. Do you have time right now? Maybe we could meet up at Nikakoji. Oh. Snap. Okay. Who's the other ones? Doctor and On. Well, I kind of want to hang out with the gymnast lady because we don't get to hang out with her often. What is she again? She is... Faith. Do I have a Faith? I do. I got the Phoenix. That's right. Okay. How many social links do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yo, we got 15 of these bad boys. And we're not even done yet. I know there's going to be more. Yeah, Ryuji's at 7. On's at 6. Of course, Fool's at 6. Organa's at 5, which both these are just story progression. Mishima's at 5. She's ready to level up, so he'll be 6. And then, of course, the counselor's at 5. So, not too bad, I guess. Let's just take a peek real quick. Anybody else that's like, of course, Yusuke, we still have to establish his. It looks like if we hang out with her, it's not going to level up, though. Which is a bit of a bummer, but I'll take it still. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting. Yeah, no, I was wanting to finish up technically this section of the game, but I don't know if I'll be able to.
Hello.
Well, it's gotten hot, so hot lately, hasn't it? But I've got a meet coming up, so I can't lose steam now. If you got time, I'd like to do some stretches with me. Yeah, it's not gonna deepen, but I need to make progress on it. Yeah, let's hang out with her.
What do you want to do? Yes.
Let's hang out. That'd be great. Help de-stress a little bit. Oh, that's right. I get to pick a place to go, like, on a quote date with her. Oh wow, I can't really. I got only one location I can go to apparently, which is weird. Do you think we just hang out here? But
I love that place.
okay, well, she likes that place, so we're gonna go there. Oh, we're doing a little boat ride. It's romantic. It's just like I imagined. The view from the boat is amazing. Sorry for dragging you out on one of these. I was just curious about what it'd be like. As long as you're happy. That seems like a nice statement to say, but she might take it the wrong way. It's a nice view. She loved that answer. It really is. The wind feels great too. It's so refreshing out here. Yeah, I feel like if I said, as long as you're happy, she makes it out like I'm making it like it only matters about what you want, and she might take that negatively. Oh, I actually have a favor to ask. When we have to leave, can I be the one to row us back? After watching you row us all the way out here, I just got the urge to try it. It'll be my first time rowing a boat. I'm so excited. All right, so next time we hang out, it'll definitely level up. Today was fun. Thank you for taking me out. I like these like little interactions when even it's not like a level progression.
You're back.
It's like you still hang out with them, and it's still like a little activity. It's not like it doesn't do like just a cutscene. Like you hung out with them, you made progress, move on. You know. Kind of like with Sojo here. That's what it kind of does, but I don't know. Having that little extra there is nice. A popular fortune teller must be the same one that predicted the horrible misfortunes for Ryuji, right? She must have some kind of trick. Maybe we should check it out. Oh yeah, that's right. Do you guys have anything to say? Internet was down during the day-to-day. Didn't this happen before? The server went down because it was attacked from somewhere, I heard. I hope they get caught soon. We're causing a lot of trouble. I heard there's some kind of scary foreign organization. Our police wouldn't stand a chance. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what's available. Man, Mishima can level up. I'm this close to just going ahead and doing it. But at the same time, it would be nice to go ahead and do this fortune teller get started. Of course, the twins are wanting to hang out. Oh, these are those two guys. Have you heard about the fam thieves? Some kids were talking about them. The ones who steal hearts? Ah, I wish they'd steal mine. No, Akechi-kun says they're dangerous, and he knows what he's talking about. You always fall for people too hard, too fast. You're too clingy. That's why you keep getting dumped. Jesus Christ. Just shit on him. Can I see? Let's see what everybody did. This is the first time I've actually seen this. So 23%, 0% did thievery. 23% watched DVD, made tools, read, took a bath, slept. Most people did confidant links, so there was Ryuji. Oh yeah. Probably shouldn't see this. It's probably gonna spoil like hanging out with somebody. Time with Hifumi. Which I guess, I mean, I guess technically it depends on when. Wait. What's the status? Interesting. Okay. Guess it's how maybe you do darts. It's that fortune teller everyone's talking about. Did you fortune read? Yes, I am.
Greetings.
Oh, hello. Please take a seat.
Hello.
Hello there. Is this your first time here? Yes. It's not often I get young men stop by my stand. Anyways, my name is Chihaya Mifune. Chihaya, I guess how you say it. Chihaya Mifune. I'll be reading your fortune today. You can begin by telling me your name. Let's go. Kichi Toriyama. Ah, Kokichi Toriyama-san. I see. Your name is quite lucky. That aside, what type of constellation can I interest you in today? Constellation. Interested in. Give me the full package. How do you read fortunes? Well, I use tarot cards to foretell the future. Now then, let's start with the initial reading to test the waters of your fate.
Here we go.
Ooh, divine power. Bring forth this boy's fortune. Your first card is... I see. It's for your second. Oh. Next is...
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky.
Here it is.
I see. There seems to be a new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. Your wealth, of which I speak, will come from your house. Head home without detour, and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. Are you sure?
Yes.
I can only speak for what I saw. Fate is absolute. What is this? How strange. Toriyama-san, the general flow of your fortune seems to indicate ruin and an inmate locked away in a lonely cell. You seem to be a good person, Toriyama-san, but you are perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd. Beyond that, my It seems continuing on your current path will lead to your death. Don't try to threaten me. How can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's impossible.
If the deviation is coming to me this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, now that I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. Yeah, of course. You can only change your fate if you buy my product. With this power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures, probably. I typically only recommend this to my more experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone inside is embedded with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days.
What do you say?
Yo, she gave me a JO crystal. As for the cost, it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? I doubt it'd work. What? Of course it works. So you really don't want it?
That's so.
What a shame it'd be to see the flames of your youth snuffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I can really help you if you like. Bro. Was I supposed to take it?
Ah, you're back.
You're home. I've been waiting for you.
Oh.
She seems strangely happy. I wonder what's going on. Hey, Kokichi, there's a... How's your pocket money situation been looking? Aha, you're hopeless.
Fine.
Here.
For real?
What? Is that 5,000 yen? I want some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks. See, I can be nice sometimes.
The rest is on
Anyways, make sure you close up the shop like always.
Hey.
Hey, so that means the fortune teller was right? That's kind of scary.
That's incredible.
She even got the amount spot on. Maybe that Chihoya lady can seriously read into the future. Wait, is this bad? Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to talk to her again and figure out what we're gonna do. Maybe I can have her read my compatibility fortune with.
No.
Never mind. Seems like she can actually read the future. Maybe she go back and have her read the fortune again. And there's the Holy Stone too. She said it costs 100,000 yen. I've got that money, but Jesus. That seems very suspicious. Like for her to call that I got that money and I was getting that exact amount.
It's so hot.
It's crazy, but it's also kind of like maybe somehow she knew, you know? But the chances of her knowing me and that I was going to get that just like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it still. It's so hot and humid. I wish the rainy season would end soon. By the way, June's almost over. We defeated Kanashiro, so we can rest easy for a while, I guess. So what do you want to do today? Maybe something like a trip to Mementos? I want to rest. I mean, breaks are important. But we have those requests on the message board, so don't forget to answer them. Technically, we don't have any requests at the moment. I don't think. It's raining. Weather may very well. Okay. The game seems to very much be like, hey, you should go into Mementos. Student we saw. Identify the student from Red Lake District. She's a third year. Taiko. I'm thinking of speaking with her directly about this. Can you sit in on it? Ooh, our bond will go up. Yeah, let's go hang out with her. Let's do this. So I guess no matter what answer I did with the fortune teller, I was gonna do that as well. Maybe it would have been different if I had bought the item, maybe. But yeah. I guess she's playing on her phone, but it doesn't look like it's her phone. It looks like a notepad she's playing on. Iko Taco-san. Yeah, Taco-san. You've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Kokichi-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. How is it working there? What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff. That's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's totally legal. So you sure nothing strange's going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me. I see. Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whatever I want. Oh, I see. But they probably bug me about it, about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there like mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? You sure are... I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hold up. Doesn't that mean you two are in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez? So what if we were together? It's none of your business. You have the wrong idea.
Yes.
Right. There's nothing more than an errand I asked him to keep me company on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So you're like protecting each other's secrets. Ah, crap. I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a badass, Miss Prez.
Well,
I told you that's not how it is. I was just worried about you. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that a Bachimaron-kun pencil case? Huh? You know Bachimaru-kun? I had like tons of bocce stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I'd like to buy a new one, but we've stopped selling, but they stopped selling Baramachi-kun merchandise. Oh my god, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done like a complete 360 today. You mean a 180? This chick's stupid. Wait, isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I was just real surprised. You don't look like the kind of person who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I've always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Baramachi-kun and your boyfriend. Okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Ah, crap, it's late already. Gotta get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Baramachi-kun collection later. Bye. Of course. They're gonna be like, oh, your boyfriend. You guys were together. She was all over the place. She seems like a complete airhead. She's probably working like at like kind of like a maid cafe kind of situation where it's like she has to dress up in some like, you know, skimpy clothes, but she's just like a server but it's the fact that she's wearing that outfit makes it very sus. Honestly though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot? Beep boop. Only get to you. I won't. I'm aware of how one could perceive me that way. You know, I believe that Taco-san said, I keep saying taco, like it's like taco. I'm saying like that you would eat a taco, but it's Taiko, I think's how you say it. Taiko-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incidents with Kanashiro, but perhaps that wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct with me, or direct with me. Is it direct? That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from me. Okay, sorry. I'm going to try to look at things a little differently from now on.
Well?
And well, I think that will help me break out my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. All right. Black belt talk. If negotiation with a martial artist shadow fails, you can try again. Nice.
All right.
I'll be interested in speaking with Taiko-san some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconceptions about you. As always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Coo. Ring ring. Hello, thanks for sitting with me today. Really did help. Got a message from Taiko earlier. She said she turned out to be quite a fan of Barmachi. Gosh, I'm butchering that name. Buchimaru. I think they say Buchimaru. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons. Sounds like you two get along. Huh? Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little hard to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you again later. Q. Alright. See how much more we can get in here. Ah, yes, crossword.
Hey!
I was hoping that we get some crossword soon. Changes in seasons. Or changes with the season. The weather? No, it's not weather. What's this? Skeletons hang out. It's supposed to be closets. Skeletons in your closet. Oops. Decorative pattern. I don't know. Changes with season. Changes with the season. Um. I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't know. I'm gonna look this one up. I'm gonna look this one up real quick. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see here. Wardrobe. Oh, okay. I was thinking more like actual, like something with like the weather and actual season itself, not like something that would change with you know, you. Oops. Okay. Cool. Japanese schools, students change their wardrobes twice annually in the summer and winter for comfort's sake. It's said that the practice originated in China during the Edo period. People were supposed to change their wardrobes 4 times a year.
All right.
I see.
Oh, wow. Even I couldn't figure out that one.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense now, thinking about it. Something about them changing their wardrobes based off the season. All right, so... Ooh, remember our deal. You can become my training partner, search new moves. I'd like to begin teaching you the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? What was her link again? Star. I don't have a star one, right? Don't think I do. No, I don't. But I've got room. I could get one. Okay, so my options are... Damn it. Okay. So I got Mishima and the reporter. And then her. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like I should do Mishima. Also, I do need to go back to the fortune teller to, I guess, actually activate that one. Let's hang out with Mishima, I guess. What is he again? He is the... Wait, where's this social link? Past it. It's oh, right there, Moon. That's right. I knew, for some reason I was thinking like dark for some reason. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Also, there's the twins. I'm sure they still want to try to hang out. Yep. I'm not hanging out with them though. Actually, let me talk to this guy. Is she Hawker? Hey, buddy, got a minute? Relax. I'm not with the Mafia or the Fam Thieves, so don't worry. I'm busy. Busy studying, eh? With these amazing study reference books, you'll pass an exam you want. I better go buy. Yeah, you better go buy these books. Awesome study reference books. If you'll just sign here. I don't want this stuff. What? Use up my time like this, and then you say you don't want to need my products? Why didn't you say so from the start? Go away, you idiot kid. You're wasting my time. I had a feeling it was gonna be something like that.
Damn it.
Hey, next time you tell me there's an interview, I'd like I looked like an idiot getting all dressed up for that. Oh, that Oya-san, she's the devil incarnate. It was horrible. What happened? She's pretty, but super scary too. I got blasted with endless questions. I got hit on by a drag queen. And after that, I got yelled at. Just where did I go wrong? Seriously. But anyways, I did my best to promote the Phantom Thieves. Remember that when you're reading the glowing article about you guys, okay? So did you, so the request I asked, so you did the request I asked of you. Thanks. Hey, there's something I want to ask you about. It's super important. Do you think you could make some time right now? Yeah, hang out with them. You're the only one I can talk to about this. We should go somewhere quiet if possible. What about the park?
Hey!
I have some great info for you. It's about the next target for the Phantom Thieves. This one's massive. Sure, fired up.
No.
Well, of course. We've got a huge target on our hands. It's not going to be that big. This is the guy. He's a handsome young actor who's been rapidly gaining popularity lately. He's great at acting, has solid conversational skills. He's even been in all sorts of commercials. If you manage to change his heart, everyone will have to start paying attention to the Phantom Thieves. He's going to be doing some shady... He's got to be doing some shady stuff. I just know it. Can't just assume. Oh no, I'm not saying that I'm out of jealousy. I heard a rumor that a famous idol fell into his clutches. You need to act on behalf of her fans. Rumors are wrong all the time. No, this is just gonna be what the evil underbelly of the entertainment industry really looks like. Anyways, isn't it your job to listen to the public's wishes? You have to change his heart. I mean, this would be the best publicity possible for you guys. Well, pretty good tactic, huh? Aren't I an amazing producer? Just you wait. I'm going to put the Phantom Thieves on the map. You'll practically be swimming in request. Motivation's gotten stronger.
All right.
6. That's right. I'm the producer for the Phantom Thieves. I'm not boring. I'm not a 0. Hey, take out your phone.
All right.
I just sent you the actor's data. Wow. Don't worry, this request will boost your popularity, guaranteed. After all, I'm the only reason you guys have gotten this far, right? He wants to get sucked up. Like he wants me to boost his ego, so absolutely. Nice job. Yeah, that's what you want to hear. Freaking dweeb. Phantom Thieves success thanks to me, and the Phantom Thieves are changing the world. That means I'm the one who's responsible for those changes. He's letting this stuff go to his head. It means I'm not a 0. Like, he's kind of true in the sense that, yeah, you're not a 0, dude. You are helping us out. We're doing this as a team and stuff, but it's not all because of you. This is all happening. Slow your roll. You're not the leader. You're not the brains behind the operations, you know. Make sure to check the info I sent you. I'll let you know once I've found more details.
See you around.
Bye. So I guess that is a request we have now for mementos.
Hey!
Hey, we're able to grab a seat. Oh, sweet. We can read. We can read. I think I'm gonna read the nightlife hotspots just because it's a one and done. Maybe I'll get something out of this.
Wow.
Seaside Park, huh? I've heard it's a great date spot. Seems like a fun place to go with a special someone. In any case, it's not somewhere you'd want to go by yourself. Okay, so I guess it's when we want to do a date with somebody, we can take them. He said, park seems a great place to go day or night. It's mainly a date spot though. New location unlocked. God, there's so many locations in this.
All right.
You can also invite people to hang out. So I guess it's like the park. Basically, I can just like invite people to go there and hang out. You should invite somebody to go there, but who would you choose? Oh, we're almost at the station. Good effective time. You know, a book I've been interested in wanting to read, I've never read before, is Journey to the West, or the Monkey King book. I guess it's technically the same book. I really want to read that because I never read it. I heard it's a really great story and book, and of course that new game came out, kind of loosely based on that story in a way. So and that game looks awesome too. I can't wait to play it eventually. So I'd be very intrigued to read that. I need to do more reading and stuff, so mostly I read like self-help books kind of thing, you know, self-improvement books, I guess you could call them, like handling workloads and making good habits and things like that. Typically that's what I read, but I also read like some biographies and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments like what you guys typically read or are into when you read and stuff, if you do. Anyways, I skipped breakfast. Now I'm so hungry. I want something filling, but with summer coming up, I'm worried about having too many calories. Why don't you get tea? The diner in Shibuya serves fruit tea. Ha, fruit tea, get it? It smells good. It's great for your skin, and it's totally increased your charm. Fruit tea? What a cute name. Sounds yummy. Being stylish, garnished from the inside of, after all, I guess try some.
Wow.
Fruit tea, huh? Sounds like a hip drink that's real popular with the ladies. You want to try some? Sounds delicious.
Nice.
No rule against dudes drinking it. If it tastes good and makes you more stylish, might as well, right? Might be a good idea to boost your charm by drinking fruit tea whenever you're at the diner.
Good morning.
Okay, I'll need to try to remember that. Good morning, Kokichi-kun. Where are you looking? Let's get going. We're gonna be late if we don't hurry. I just stop in the middle of the road and I'm just like lurking in on their conversation.
Well, shall we begin?
Open your textbooks. Today we'll be talking about the Three Kingdoms period. A variety of heroes battling for dominance. Truly an epic battle. Charismatic rulers and warlords with the command of 1,000 men may have their own appeal. But personally, I think that the strategists who support them can't be ignored. Now then, Toriyama-kun. In the book, Zug Lang of Shu is famous for his exploits during the Battle of Red Cliffs. He's also the inventor of the baozai, a kind of round dumpling, but their original name was based on their appearance. What's the meaning of the original Chinese phrase that these dumplings' name came from? I'm gonna guess Warrior's Fist, but it's probably Warlord's Eye. I was super wrong. It's Barbarian's Head.
This is it. Very good.
That's correct. The original name Matu came from the phrase meaning a barbarian's head. Or motto. At the time, one region's barbarians would use a person's head as an offering to soothe the deity of a flowing river. The Zhao Lang made a baozi instead, or bazai, in the shape of a head as a substitute. Wow, you got it right. Seems like a pump, but maybe he's actually serious about studying.
Nice going.
Really smart. Thank you. I almost kind of feel like my knowledge is gonna like level up kind of soon. These days you can find baozai with cute faces on them. If you think about their origin, it's not too off the mark.
Yep.
I never knew strategists came up with cooking, and not just strategists. Makoto's our strategist. Want to see what she can cook up? No text? No one wants to hang out with moi? What? Interesting. Okay. Let's see who is available to hang out with ya boy. Okay. So there's On. There's Yusuke. We can finally start his. We can hang out with Counselor Guy. That will level up. I'm pretty sure we're going to hang out with him, though. I hate this map in a way, like, looking at it. It's like when I want to go up to one, it, like, goes somewhere else. It doesn't go, like, the way you think it would. All right, let's go hang out with the Counselor Guy. It's gonna level up, so let's do that.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. It's gotten so hot lately. Reminds me of
Yes.
lab coat. Thanks to you, my research has been going really well, or going so well. Really, you've been such a huge help to Ramkun.
I'm sorry.
All this progress, my research has been really busy, so our deal might have to wait for now. I'll definitely want to talk later when I've got more time. What? You literally want to hang out?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Weird. That's weird. He's here and it's also like it's lit up like he wants to hang out and stuff. Interesting. Huh. Okay then. I guess fuck me then. We're not gonna hang out with him. So we can either go hang out with On, which won't level up, or we can establish Yusuke finally as well. I kind of want to hang out with On. Like I said, I really want to try like level them up and get them done. I do have a lover's persona, right? I do not. Whoopsies. I should go ahead and equip one real quick, right? Be the wise choice. Actually, I want to see something. Yeah, but it's still charm at the theater. Wait, where am I going? This way.
Hey, inmate.
let's do this. And I really wanted to try to get this section done, but it's kind of getting late. The time I was recording.
The inmate change your mind.
Actually, let's.
Justine, you handle this.
Actually, hold on. What can I create? Can I create anything?
What path do you want?
I can't make that one. It's too high of a level. I don't need to make this because I've already.
Do you really need this?
Yeah, I was about to say I already have that in my compendium. So we'll just summon from the compendium.
Finished for now. You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Oh wait, I need to register my
You
stuff,
want to
don't I?
register it? You'd like to register this? Read here.
Okay, where is it at? Lovers. Pixie.
Is this what you... A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
We'll just take Pixie, being the cheapest thing.
Are you finished?
What? No slacking off.
Okay. Let me see something. How many days we got left? 8 days. Jeez, dude. It's a long period to get through here.
Wow.
Interesting. All right, so let's go Ground Mall. Let's hang out with On here. I'm probably only gonna do like another day or two in the game, maybe, and then we'll probably call it there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's go somewhere fun. Oh, can I go? No, I can't go there. Let's go here. There's a big lake there. You want to go? Yeah, let's go there.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, I said we've already been to the other location with her, so maybe going to a fresh location would be better. This place is really an oasis right in the middle of the city. I feel like I can feel the tree's energy. I honestly enjoy just relaxing like this. It makes me think of a picnic, and now I'm craving sandwiches. You should make some. About dumplings. Yeah, she loved that. Huh? But they're totally different. Well, I guess both have carbs, though. Oh. How about we put dumplings inside of a sandwich? Jesus Christ. Anyways, it really is quiet here. Maybe there's a way to make sure On has a good time. Oh, that's right. I have something she might like. Considering On, I feel like she'd be delighted to see something that's girly. I mean, small fan. Thank God I loaded down on these gifts. Kitchen tool set. Desk burst. Art enthusiast. The gentleman. I guess I'm gonna have to give her the fan. It's the only thing that's like ladylike. Just traditional ladies. I don't know. She's gonna like it that much. This for me. Oh, so thoughtful. Thank you. Oh, she loves it. Okay, cool. Whew. Good thing I had that. Feels like I touched On's heart a little. I know. Let's take a walk. I want to see what else is around. Come with me.
Thanks.
All right, cool. So surely to God, right? Next time we hang out, it'll level up. Like she'll be ready to.
You're back.
Go to the next thing. The laundromat, secondhand clothes store. I'm probably honestly just go to secondhand store and stuff. Before I forget again, because I keep forgetting, there's somewhere. Is it storage? Shelf.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you have something you can use for the room, don't you? Why don't you try decorating your room a bit? Room decorations. Items you can find from places you visit can be used to decorate your room. Collect unique decorations from each location. Sweet. Let's try decorating your room for a bit. Let's decorate. Oh, that's all I have is idle poster. Present from On. Poster of a top running idol. Yes. Yes, it's Rise. Rise-chan. Oh, man. An idol poster, eh? That must bring back memories of Harajuku. Want to keep decorating? No. Let's stop decorating. That's cool. Yeah, shout out for letting me know in the comments that I had to go here to be able to decorate the room. I was gonna be shocked you couldn't decorate your room and like stuff. Thankfully you can. It's pretty awesome. Got any info? Okay, I'm probably gonna hang out with her unless there's something major. I mean, there's the fortune teller, but all right, let's go hang out with her. That's awesome, though. I wish you could like actually pick where the decoration went, though. You know what I mean? Also, I love that he's hanging out here now. Like, this is his location. It's kind of funny to me. Oh, wait. She's the devil one, right? I don't have a devil persona. Oops. Can I go in the velvet room with them right there?
I'll just add this.
Well, I won't save it.
Hey, inmate.
You know, time to be playing around, inmate. Hurry up and go back to prison. Yeah. I was worried it was going to be like, no, we want to hang out. You can't go in the velvet room right now.
You'd like to read the compendium?
Actually, can I create a devil persona?
Execute 'em. What path do you want?
Don't think so. No, I can. I can make Andros. Whatever. Cringe. I have to get rid of Isis. Isis is pretty good and expensive.
You okay with this?
I could part ways with this one, I think.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Let me check my compendium.
You change your mind? Justine, you handle this.
I don't want to play around with too much with the creating things and summoning more stuff. There you go.
You'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
There you go. I'll summon him for now.
Done already? What?
I want to go back.
It is time, inmate.
I might YouTube. I might do some fusions off the recording. I know kind of watching me sit there and like figure that stuff out. It's not the most entertaining thing to watch. So I may do that.
Honey.
Off the recording. Just sit there and just try to like use a bunch, make a bunch, and then like summon them back and just, you know, make a bunch. And then kind of get like new personas and stuff. And then I could show you guys like which ones I keep and stuff. We'll see. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that stuff. If you don't really care, then I'll do it off the recordings. But if you really are interested in seeing like me figuring out which personas need to fuse to make what and blah, 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 and waste probably an episode doing that or most of an episode, then I could do that if you're really interested in that. Sure, come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay?
Yo!
The authorities are really working on the Kanashiro case. it's best to stay away from him. But I guess that doesn't have anything to do with you. Have you heard any good gossip? My deadline's coming up and I'm all out of material. Sit down and I'll treat you. We're gonna hang out with her. Give me the details. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
I see.
See, a bulletin board, huh? So the calling card they used for Kamoshida was different. Now that's a scoop. That kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. You have any photos or videos of it? Why do you ask? You know, for the sake of credibility, well, I guess a decent photocopy will do. But seriously, the Phantom Thieves with Hearts? They sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worthy of such very much in the end. What about their justice? Ha, that's hilarious. You think they're actually virtuous? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization or the actual criteria of a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive.
Ugh.
Oh, shut it. I don't care about the past. You know, I just realized the Lala-chan bartender, the situation with like the drunk reporter makes me think of the drunk monk from Persona 3. And now I'm looking at the bartender, I'm like, that kind of looks like the monk if he was a cross-dresser. Which would be a huge plot twist here. But I seriously don't think that's going to be the case. In a lot of ways. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to the culture and the entertainment department. What a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. Oh, by the incident, I mean, don't say another word that has nothing to do with my source. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. Jeez, you're such a child sometimes. Hey, you want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want.
Oh.
Oh, that's some scowl you've got. Anyways, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? I like my atmosphere. For the article. For the article. Ah, that's right. You're a true believer in the Phantom Thieves. Well, at least now I know you're going to be pretty useful. It's not all that... I'm not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, but keep the info coming, alright? Alright. So she's kind of shitting on us. She thinks we're stupid, basically. But she's like, hey, you're the story. Or the Phantom Thieves are the story. So just give me my material, my work. I don't care. It's taking so long, Lala-chan.
I said.
Where's my drink? Do they call you Escart? Escart? Because you move so slow as a snail? Oh, I guess cargo. We're all out of booze. A certain sloshed reporter drank it all. Couldn't you buy more? I'll wait for you forever. I'm just kidding, haha. I was able to pique her interest with stories of the Phantom Thieves. I feel my charm has increased. Now my charm might level up for my knowledge potentially too. I'll see you later. Don't forget to bring me some juicy info, okay? I like how I said Jessica. Ja, 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 ja. All right, so 7 days. let's do one more day here. Let's see who is available. Says the doctor is counselor. Okay, so it's either counselor or oh wait, it's not the counselor, it's her. Sorry. I thought it said his name.
Hey,
It's either her or Yusuke. If hers won't level up, I'll go hang out with Yusuke. All we do now is wait till Kashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. If you have time, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Okay, she's gonna level up, so let's hang out with her.
well,
Feels like I just don't know anything anymore. Let's talk more inside. So my class had practice entrance exam. My score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned. Is these work distracting you? No, I was sure to set aside an appropriate amount of time to study.
actually,
The truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to the high expectations my sister has set for me? I spoke to Ikkyo about the matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer. You don't remember? Ikkyo asked her about the job. She was at the salon. Anyways, we've been calling each other every so often since we've exchanged contact information. Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. When I voiced my concerns to her, she asked me how I'd benefit from going to a top university, but I couldn't come up with a good answer. As for Ikkyo, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently her parents can just use their connections to find her a job. Well, she's an airhead. Spoiled brat. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's a different way of approaching things. Yeah, I mean, you still gotta be able to swim on your own. You might get to the location, but if you can't handle your weight, you're gonna lose that job. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. Don't you have goals? I used to think doing what others expected me was the best way forward. I was going in major law just like my sister did. After that, I would simply have headed down whatever path society had made for me.
but
Everything changed when I joined the Fam Thieves. I realized now that there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student. Honestly, I would have looked down on Ikkyo's line of thinking in the past, but now I know better. I know better now. She must have known I was talking about her. Lately, Ikkyo's telling me whatever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at school. You're not very ladylike. That's adorable. That's adorable. Got her. I'm not sure about that. She told me I'm like a middle-aged man in the body of a high school girl. Regardless, that stuff works wonders for dry skin, and it's great value too. If it works, it works, right? And you're not crossing an arm and a leg. My father used to use it all the time. Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? He detests the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
that reminds me.
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer just like he was. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. He had completely forgotten that I had completely forgotten that dream, to be honest. I like how it's like I can like totally be macking, flirting with her. Do you still want to pursue it? I don't know. I mean, I could barely remember it just now. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? I think I need to re-examine what my goals for the future are, outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoints have been broadened yet again. I didn't get very many points on that social interaction. Chance to perform follow-up attack, Joker's attack does not down the end.
All right.
Hey.
When I met Ikkyo, I realized how narrow my viewpoint was. I only just learned recently that a chismaz is now called camisole, and button-down sweater is a cardigan. Okay. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? I guess in the end, it doesn't even really matter. I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So please help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again. See you later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey.
What are we gonna do about her deciding not to call her after all? I can't call her. Our stats aren't high enough. Hey, it's the manager. Oh, he wants me to work. Would increase my proficiency. Hey, good evening. I'm in Kokichi right now. If you got time, want to drop by for a bit? Oh man, he wants to hang out. Is it gonna level up actually though? That's the question. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Oh, and Fumi's here too. I'm thinking I probably should go hang out with Adachi. Or not Adachi. Wait, what's his name? Akechi. Adachi was from Persona 4. They're very similar names though. Akechi. I should probably hang out with him just because he's very limited, it feels like, when he's available. What's his social link again? Justice? Right? Yeah, he's Justice. I don't think I have a persona for that right now. Oh man. Well, I need to get rid of this Queen's necklace thing. Let's go to let's go to the Velvet Room real fast. Do this and then we'll
Hey, inmate.
do that. And of course they want to hang out too. Yeah, again, you guys will have to kind of let me know if it's worth hanging out with them or if it's just kind of a whatever thing.
The inmate needs our... You wish to perform an... What path do you want?
All right, let's see. For justice. I can make principality. But then I'd have to summon back 2 of my...
Looks pretty tough.
I'd have to summon back 2 personas. Let me see something.
Now choose.
If I pick this, what are my options? Oh, can't do this one.
Handle this.
Can't do this one.
Handle this.
Oh.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Oh, that's cool. It's the same thing. It's just like the amplified version of it or whatever. Cool.
Do you really need this?
I don't have that one. Ooh. Could get Andros here. I can't get... Could do this.
Okay with this?
I would update that one as well. Let's do Andros.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Okay. So weak to fire and light. Definitely more on the like darker side of stuff. Savior Bloodline. Decreases SP cost of healing skills. Relief Bloodline. Decreases SP cost support skills. That might be one. Foul Order increases the chance of inflicting ailments after baton pass. Potential hypnosis increases effect period. Support skills cast on allies by 1 turn. Doubles effect of drain type skills. Ooh. Increases effect period of support skills cast. Let's do that one. Drains HP. 1 foe. Light gun damage to 1 foe. Medium chance of sleep. Kind of like that idea, actually. Revives 1 fallen ally. Kind of like that. You know what? Hold on a second. Let's do recharm, and then increase attack, increase defense.
It will receive a fraction of power.
Good.
Girls, let us begin.
All right. Skip cutscene. Cool. Alright, cool. So now we got a free spot. We can
You change your mind? Justine, you handle
do
this.
this. How many...
Here.
I always think this is register and this is the compendium.
Read here.
How complete is this compendium right now? 20%. Okay. Man. It feels like it should be more than that, but I guess that makes sense. There's still a ton I've not seen or done. Justice. Definitely need to save after this because I've not saved in like a hot minute either.
This persona, you'll withdraw this persona. This is your power. Are you finished?
What?
It is time, inmate.
To go back. All right, let's hang out with Catchy here, and then we will
Let's do it.
end this episode. Yep.
Hi.
Hey, Toriano-kun. Good evening. There's actually a prolific cafe right over there. I was hoping we could discuss things over some tea, but unfortunately my television appearance has earned me some attention of a rather extreme fan base. As far as I'm concerned, anyone in my company must meet their standards of intelligence and attractiveness. If not, well, they take it to social media denouncing and harassing the people in question. I wouldn't wish that on you. Let's have a discussion at the cafe nearby. With the knowledge and charm that I have, I shouldn't have a problem. Wow, dude. Even though I've established this one, it was gonna gatekeep me if I didn't have my stats up enough. Yeah, I'm getting pretty lucky on these other than the guts one. But I expect you to muster easily.
What do you want to do?
Go hang out with them. It's quite popular. It should be open right now. Let's get going. I'm gonna go walking around. Yep. Do your little walks before walkies. It is kind of funny that Morgana's not gonna like hang out with us. You think he would just kind of spy on Akechi? It's not like somebody in our group, you know. The cake here is fairly popular. Been wanting to try it myself. Sweet tooth, huh? Well, I don't hate sweets, but I'm not exactly partial to them. Ads tend to be fairly similar, so I'm more curious about its popularity than its taste. Well, why don't you give it a try?
It was quite nice.
I blinked. It's gone. This is quite delicious. I actually enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Hey, look, isn't that him? I mean, the guy who's on TV these days. Who was he again? Wasn't his name Akechi-kun? You know, the Next Generation Detective Prince? Should we ask him for an autograph? Might be something worth bragging about. Uh-oh. Looks like I've been spotted. Should have figured. Life must be so hard. Oh, I'm used to it, but don't worry. But I don't want to cause any trouble for the store. Someone important here? Oh my god. Who is it? Gasp. Is it a celebrity? Wow. Like, fuck all these people. Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. You done nothing wrong. Sorry, but I think it's best we leave. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. A shame. I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I'd be able to get out of this situation. About we found out.
Hold on a moment.
Hey, what are you? He looks so... He looks like a character from something else. I can't pinpoint, but he looks funny. Oh, he's back. This time I'll get his autograph for... Hey, is that boy actually Akechi-kun? You know, now that I see him up close, I'm not so sure. Maybe you were seeing things? I don't remember the show too well. I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that. Messed up his hair too, I think. Looks like. Oh, if he was the real thing, I could have bragged about meeting him. I guess his hair is the same. Can't believe I actually did that. I suppose I'd learn better to watch what I say around you. It was a necessary evil. Well, you say me. I dare say such crude means would never have occurred to me. Still, there's no knowing how things may go unless you try, huh?
Thank you.
I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Looks like our coffee's gone cold. Why don't we order new ones?
I'll see you later.
See you next time. I probably didn't give the best answers. I did get 2 points on that one, but... Hello. It's a shame our discussion was interrupted today. I was rather enjoying having a breather with you. But you certainly surprised me today. I can't believe we got out of that with such a basic trick. It was an interesting experience, but I definitely don't want to go through that ordeal ever again. I saw firsthand what happens when I'm too careless with my words around you. Didn't like some of the statements in the previous time we hung out were like kind of flirty? Like you can kind of flirt with him in a way? That was close, huh? Wasn't it fun? You have a twisted concept of fun. Though if you dress me next time, I think I might agree. I could use a stunt double. See, maybe if I said the dress thing, you would have liked that answer. You and I aren't terribly different in height. I'm sure my clothes would fit you. If we do this, I'll have to be carefully planned, of course. I'll be dictating everything from hair to accessories. Nobody would notice the switch, I'm sure. We proved it today. Most people can't see beyond the superficial. Oops, and early start tomorrow, so y'all excuse myself. See you soon. I mean, we kind of are similar, like builds and stuff, and like our hair, like being kind of messy. So this is kind of interesting to think about. Home shopping network. Okay, so let's.
You should write something.
I'm gonna make a save here. YouTube, we're gonna call it there. Right about the 3-hour mark and stuff. So anyways, YouTube, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if not already subscribed, hit the bell notification to be notified whenever I release a new video so you never miss them. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode today. There's a lot of social link progress and just making general progress in Confidant links and stuff because we're just killing time till this timer runs out. Hopefully in the next episode we will get through that and stuff and see what we get. So yeah, we made was it Hifumi? We almost made the fortune teller social link. We made the reporter one and Makoto. We made hers and we made pretty good progress. So we definitely made a good amount of I was supposed to say fortune links, social links with confidants and stuff. So anyways, YouTube, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So YouTube, as always, most important thing of all, take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.